Um, the day has come. This is Judgment Day. And it's time. It's time. It is time to say what's up. It is time to live. It's time to breathe. It is time to be one. Guys, I've been waiting for this day ever since I was born. I don't think I can put into words the import of what's going to happen right now. Feb 25 is the very definition of mankind. We will find out the meaning of life at Feb 25. Why were we born? Why were we brought here? Why does evil exist in the world? Why is there good in the world? Why does the world go around? What is good? What is bad? All of those answers, all of those life questions will be answered on Feb 25. Feb 25 is the culmination of mankind. It is where mankind will either thrive or they will fall and be destroyed for forever. So, let's look at the tactical analysis of both sides. Don't be alarmed. 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 Sit tight. It's going to be a long one. Sit very tight. It's going to be a long one. So, guys, it's here. Feb 2025 is here. This is what my entire life has culminated in ever since I was born out of the womb. And this is where we're at. So we're gonna get tactical here. So, guys, please get a meal and a drink because we're gonna go in very detailed, man. So, it worked. The formaciones against Tottenham Hotspurs, that worked. That worked. Roll with that. So 100% first things first, Caballero has to play. He has actually been pretty solid in the last few games. The goal he conceded, unavoidable. That was just a ricochet that's very hard for a keeper to save. So cool. Now this is not where it gets. This is where Lampard has made it difficult for me because it should be Zuma, Rudiger, and Azpilicueta, but because for some strange reason Lampard likes to chop and change his defensive pairing, which is just crazy. It may be wiser to roll with a Christensen because he's now basically he's had a run of games when he's really played. So I think he got brought off for thinking because of an injury or something. So he started the United game, started the Tottenham game. So maybe it would be wise for him to play. But I would still, this is the strongest three: Zuma, Rudiger, and Azpilicueta. But if I was to see Christensen instead of Zuma, I'd get it based purely on consistency, not meritocracy, consistency. But the issue is Lampard has put himself in this issue because it should always have been a Zuma and Rudiger as the defensive parent. That should always have been what it should be. So him changing it up and down and him not even yet being decided as to what the defensive partnership is, I just think is problematic. Now we even go even deeper right now. I'm worried about this dude, and I will go into much more detail why I'm worried about this dude. But look, man, he's a defensive brick. He's a defensive class B brick, but this guy knows how to score goals, and goals win games. So that is the kind of crazy risk that you have to go with. And I think because this is a home tie, that Chelsea need to win. This is a tie that where Chelsea needs to be on the attack and really get some cheddar through. I think the outlets of Alonso will be needed. Because you're expecting to throw men forward, to play on the front foot, to really put pressure on Bayern Munich as a home side. Alonso's goals, because he may make a few mistakes here and they just hope that a Zuma or a Rudiger can cover for him. But if this guy G's up, because this guy is very good in this area here. We saw how good he was when he put that ball away. Boom, boom, boom from over here. Nice smack first time. So it's worrisome. I don't know whether I want to ride it with Alonso there. It's worrisome, but no risk, no reward. How about that? No risk, no reward. And maybe it's worth the risk. I don't know. Rich James 100% has to be there. I just think that he needs to up his game, because he's going to be needed in this game. He is going to be used as an outlet. Alonso doesn't know how to spell crosses, let alone cross a good ball in. So the only supply is going to be coming in from Reece James, just as Azpilicueta, who has never sniffed this area of the pitch. So the only guy who can actually get to the byline in this entire team on the flank is Reece James. So Reece James is going to be hugely vital based on spreading the play, having space, and supplying balls into that danger box. So the midfield speaks for itself. Your boy Kovacic, your boy Jorginho. Now here's where we now have to have a discussion. This is also why I told you that we're going to have a real discussion now. Why not? Why not? Why not? It's Feb 25. See, if this wasn't Feb 25, bring Loftus-Cheek in at halftime. Bring him in the second half and everything. Because it's Feb 25, it's all hands on deck. It's all hands on deck. Things have to change. Things have to change. Because it's Loftus-Cheek, things have to change. Things have to change. It's risky. It's risky. I would have liked him to play some bits of the Tottenham game. But it's one of those things of where I think Bayern Munich are preparing to not have Loftus-Cheek. They're preparing for maybe having a Willian there or a Mount there. So if Lampard literally waits until the last minute to put out the first team sheet, and boom, the next thing Bayern Munich know, they're in the tunnel and they look through and say, oh, who's this dude? And Loftus-Cheek is starting, that will be a great ace in the hole for Lampard to really just throw the wrench into the works of Bayern Munich. So you know what? No risk, no reward. No risk, no risk. It's fair 25. It's fair 25. I say, you know what? It's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. Throw him in there. Throw your boy RLC in there. Hopefully he's a Champions League player. Let's just hope that he's actually a Champions League player. If he isn't, he is now. Okay, if he's not registered, I'm registering him right now. UEFA, register him right now. So why wouldn't I pick Willian here? You have to make big decisions, bro. See, this is where you're known as a man. You have to make big decisions right now. Mount still needs a lot of learning to do and everything, and I'm not a reactionary merchant. I'm not like, oh, he played well against Tottenham. Fine. I just feel that Mount needs Tammy needs Mount, and I think they play well with each other. And I think that Mount will be helped a lot by Tammy's presence being in there. So if it is going to be starting with a Tammy, I think he'll be helped a lot by the presence in there. But the key thing is, yes, you start with Tammy. This is the team that you know. This is your tried and trusted attacking front line. But if Tammy ends popping off, the sooner the better. If it's 0-0, if it's 65 minutes have gone and it's 0-0, I want Tammy brought off for Giroud. Give Giroud at least half an hour or 25 minutes to say what's up. If the game is still 0-0 and a goal is needed. Or even if it's 1-0, bring in Giroud. Don't give him 15, don't give him 10. Give him half. Give him 30 or give him 25. Give him 30 or give him 25. Give him 30 or give him 25. Please, please, please. So that's how we're going to roll in there. So for Bayern Munich, now I have to do a lot of research here. They're doing a lot of research here because Homie played Hansi Flick played a very similar lineup in the Paderborn game to Chelsea. But I think that was just experimentation because he was thinking ahead to the game on Tuesday, so maybe he was going around. So looking back at most of their fixtures, they've gone with the back four. So I'm going to roll with the back four. So wherever Neuer, the Berlin World are going to be saying what's up in there. So I believe we could have Boateng and Alaba in the middle, I believe. Davies 100%. Now this is the real danger man, and I think this is the guy that can really cause Chelsea some serious issues. You know, I like this dude, and I actually said that in the January transfer window, I would like Chelsea to actually get this dude. This would be a great acquisition. I think he's pretty much this Canadian dude. He's quickly rising as one of the most interesting left backs out there. So as I was looking at this, remember Kimmich. I've said this before. He's the most versatile young player in the world. He can play all positions in defense. He can play pretty much all positions in midfield. He can score goals. He can defend very well. He's a very useful player to have. I believe he's going to roll with Kimmich at right back. So my thing here is this: we might see this. As I'm thinking of it right now, we could see this. Now, I don't know whether Boateng is injured or not, but I think he's fine. But even if he's not, I think Hansi Flick may roll with Pava Alaba. He may roll with Pava Alaba because obviously, because Pava can play, and I believe Pava actually started as a centre back to begin with, so he may roll with that. He may roll with that. We'll see again. So midfield, I believe he could ride it with Tolisso and Thiago. So it gets interesting. The front three speaks for itself. That's a set in stone. That's set in stone. Coman left, Gnabry right, Lewandowski straight down the middle. Because obviously Muller was in one of these spaces because Coman was injured. So now the thing here is that Hansi Flick has preferred Muller. He has preferred Muller, but in a structural sense, Coutinho makes more sense. Hey, that rhymed. For course, I'm saying sense. So basically, because he likes Muller, but Coutinho makes more sense here. I don't know who Hansi Flick is going to go with, but if I was going to say he's going to go with Muller, I believe he's going to go with Muller. Then he's going to bring on Coutinho. Yeah, maybe you can say it's a German boss or something. He's going to roll with Muller. So my thing is that if he's rolling with Muller, he's going to. I think he may give Muller like a free roll. He may give Muller a free roll. So what you may see is him roaming around. So my thing here is this. Do you know why I'm worried about Alonso playing? Hello. Hi, my name's Gnabry. What's your name? Yeah. That worries me. Gnabry up against Thiago. That worries me. So yes, Alonso can give you some stuff going forward. Mainly just goals. He actually isn't actually very productive going forward. He just gives you goals. But the thing is that what Lampard has to weigh up is what Alonso potentially give you outweigh his defensive frailties? Because Tottenham didn't expose it. Because Tottenham are offensively inept because of the issues that they have. This is a very healthy, very spry Bayern Munich frontline with a pretty high libido. We've got a pretty high libido there. So that's problematic. That worries me. It truly worries me if you're seeing that Gnabry may say what's up. And I think if Alonso plays 100%, Hansi Flick will say, get that ball to Gnabry. Of course, give it to Coman, but he will try and look for the overlap, try and look for the exposure, and try and expose space. So that worries me. What fears me is Bayern Munich on the transition. And I think what Hansi Flick will know, and what he would have probably learned from last season with Kovac, is to get the ball to Lewandowski. And I think that for Lewandowski, he will be looking for both Coman, Gnabry, and perhaps the attacking midfielder to feed him and play off of them. Because I think if Lewandowski is involved in the game, that's where it could be quite dangerous. That is why it is going to be very important that there's. But I think 100% have to go with a back three. I think that is far more resource. Roll up with a back three, because what you want is to choke hold and to suffocate Lewandowski. You have to suffocate and give a chokehold to Lewandowski. But if Lewandowski is allowed to be free, given too many opportunities, he will punish you. He will punish you. It's got something to prove. It's got something to prove. He will punish you. Look, for me, I'm very happy for Willian to come in this game, but it's a big decision. I wouldn't start with Willian. Call me crazy, call me insane. I wouldn't start with Willian. This is a game that calls for, please, you've got to make the right decision. I have no time. If Willian just starts wasting chances and everything, I'm just going to turn off the damn TV. So yeah, man, and Kovacic has to be a big game. I mean, I am very much looking forward to the Kovacic, Jorginho versus potentially a Tolisso, Thiago Alcantara midfield battle. I think that's going to be a great midfield battle. Specifically, Thiago and Kovacic. I want to know who wins that one-on-one battle inside that midfield. So guys, man, here's what it is. Feb 25. So now that we've looked at how guys will look and view tactically, it is time for us to go into those dressing rooms of each side. Well, the streets. So what I say about the streets. The streets say that a deliverance is going to happen. Yeah. The streets that you are going to deliver Chelsea. Manuel. There are still memes going out there as to what your boy Sadio Mane did to you on that very fateful night at the Allianz Arena. You went out like a bunch of chumps. It is time to right that wrong. Lewandowski, I believe in you. I still think that ability-wise, technically, because I'm an ability merchant, I get insulted for it, but I am an ability merchant. Ability-wise, you're the best striker in the world. And you've been the best striker in the world for many years. A lot of people say, HH, you're a loser. Because why do you keep caping for this dude? Why do you keep caping for the dude that keeps on messing up and keeps on flopping in CL, semi-CL? You've only been to one CL final. Keeps flopping in CL semis. Rob, time is running out. Time is running out, and you will be defined. You will be defined by what you do in the CL. It was 3,000 years ago when you scored 4 Gs against Real Madrid. That is of yesterday. It is all about now, and it's all about the future. You've got to say, what's up? You can end this at the bridge. This is a team that are defensively not up to money. And many people are not even looking at Bayern Munich. They're just there, okay, we will respect you, but people are not even putting you in the conversation. You know, they're not putting you in the conversation. It has been 2013. 7 years since this great club has touched that flipping trophy. That is far too long. That is far too long of a club of this stature. That's far too long of a club of this history. Now, not many people believe that you can say what's up. Not many people believe that you can ride through. But you've got to put that right. You have to put that right, and it starts against Chelsea because you can deliver these guys. If you play to the best of your abilities, you feed Lewandowski, it could be a rebirth. You could rename Stamford. You have the ability to rename Stamford Bridge. You have the ability to induct a stadium. Never happened before. Check. You have the ability as players to induct a stadium. The streets say it's going to be a watershed bloodbath. But how many times have we seen what the streets say doesn't correlate with reality? So the instruction for you guys is you have to take what the streets say and put it into reality and maybe deliver these Chelsea guys and send HH into rehab. I'm searching for the words. Are there any words that I can say to motivate you? It's been a rough few weeks. I've taken insults. I've been abused. Deliverance. Rape. Colonization. Induction. Resurrection, reincarnation. All these words have been said. But it all culminates on Feb 2025. I want to tell you a story. There was a young child. He was a young child, and he used to play with this ball on the streets. Played around with this ball. And then these kids used to come around and just kick the ball around. And this kid would take the ball again. The group of massive, huge kids will grab the ball and kick it away. Boy would take the ball again. And then the kid said to this boy, "Do you realize that we are bigger than you?" The kid said, "Yes." "Do you realize that we can beat you up?" The kid said, "Yes." "Do you realize that we outnumber you?" The kid said, "Yes." So then the big kid said, "Why do you keep playing with this ball when you know what will happen and there's nothing you can do about it. You know what happened? The kid got out a knife and stabbed them all in the neck. What does that story mean? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Don't bring a gun to a nuclear warfare showdown. And don't bring a nuke, if you're battling the sun. The key thing here is this. This defines you. My career is on the line. My very essence is on the line. I began this in 2010. And, there were a few ups and downs. Okay? I went to court 3 times. Legal stuff, personal stuff, family stuff, mental stuff. Totally, I'm a bit unhinged. But I believe that everything I did, every single thing I did about the football hut, it's all culminated upon this. You can't lose this game, guys. Because I believe in you. I have absorbed the insults as best as I can. Every single time after a hangout, when I get called LL, I get called, I'm completely deluded, they laugh at the hashtag. Do you know what happens? After I shut down the stream, I go and cry. All right, man. I'll level with you, man. This means a lot to me, man. Like the Champions League, it means a lot. I don't care about Premier League. I don't care about the FA Cup. You can't get seduced, man, by these guys. I didn't get to enjoy. I didn't get to enjoy the 2012 Champions League, man, because I didn't fully appreciate it. I didn't appreciate it. So this is a chance to put it right, okay? And I can't go out there if you guys are gonna get trumped. So you're gonna have to go in, okay? You're gonna have to believe in yourselves. Because I believe that belief is greater than talent. That's what I believe. They'll keep laughing. Let them laugh. Let them laugh. So what? You have each other. And that's what matters. You have each other. When you go out onto that pitch, your blood, your guts, your intestines, every single thing in your freaking veins, you leave out there. You have to push every single inch for the win. You must not come off that pitch until you get that flipping win. The mind is great. The mind is great. Mind is great. There's nothing more I can say. There's nothing more I can do. I can't play this match for you. Once the referee blows that whistle, I will try and do what I can, like juju, magic, all that kind of stuff, white magic. But it's in your hands. It's in your hands, and I believe in you. Call me crazy. I've been mocked for it. I believe in you. What's the point in life if you don't believe in something? What's the point in life if you don't dream?
I'm not going to say good luck, because good luck is you will deliver these Bayern Munich boys. Because I am taking my energy, my chi, my karma, and I'm infusing it within you. My wonder, free from any juju, I'm infusing it within you. Make me proud. And guys, there we have it. You're not getting a scoreline. I don't care. This is my channel. I break the rules all the time. That's the beauty of the football hut here, where we try and be professional. So I'm not going to give a scoreline. Guys, this is it. This is the big one. It's Feb 25. I'm hoping for a great game. I will sit down and I'll watch. And all I can say, let's ride. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.